It's Week 5 of the NFL, and we'll see Miles Sanders.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. It's been a lost first month of the season, that's for sure, as they come in with an 0-4 record.
And the window's not shut on them, though. They still have a chance to make something out of this season, but it has to start right now.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Lions ready to take over on offense for the first time here, and they've got a rookie at the helm, the third-round pick from Tennessee, Charles, Hendon Hooker.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Now a throw here to his running back. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hooker. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Ready. Off the play fake. Hooker. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And now it's 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. You look at this Carolina defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
They held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. That's a number you can really focus on, too, because the way offenses run in today's game, they're usually pretty smooth, and they give you a lot of misdirection, a lot of trickery. They were able to hold in there and stuff them.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers set to take over for the first time, and Charles will get a look at the much-heralded rookie Bryce Young, the first overall pick from April's draft.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Young. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
Check pink.
They'll go again with Sanders. The numbers for Sanders last week: 23 carries, 110 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They go play action. Young. And Shark calls it in. Touchdown! DJ Chark, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off play action. Hooker. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Now Young. And his throw here's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. They proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, Young. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. He's into space past the 25. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now Young. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Young to throw it. Open man. Once again, it's Thielen. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And Detroit getting set to go now. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. He may go. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll take this down to the 33. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man right side is St. Brown. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Hooker. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. He'll buy some time right. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Hendon Hooker, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Here we go, set.
A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7, our score. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Smith, red.
Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Young. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. You see David Montgomery heading back out to begin the drive. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll roll him out right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Running for it, Montgomery. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Back to throw. Hooker. Caught by Jones. Into space at the 45. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Here we go.
To throw on 2nd down. Hooker. He'll get this to his running back. It's Justin Jackson. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Hooker escaping the pressure right. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Young to throw it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now,
rush coming, and he's taken down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing, Young. This is Chenault on the receiving end. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. It's Young off play action. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and the Lions will take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
On the ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Quick, yellow, blue, check.
Young now. Over the middle, complete. That's Marshall. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go. Ready?
Young now from the 50. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Kirby Joseph. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now a 2nd down throw for Young. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now here's Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. To throw, Young. Shark's got it, left side. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
From the shotgun, it's Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Chark with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Khalif Raymond now. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Finding room at midfield, and he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. On first down, Hooker. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Hooker. Wright's got it. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Hendon Hooker in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Jacoby Brissett, a touchdown pass in the victory. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. 3 touchdown passes there for Desmond Ridder. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Titans trying to hold on and claim victory. Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Here is Young. That is taken in by Hurst. Look at the big man rumble. He's across midfield and all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Let's go. Right, 60. Check pitch.
Young will set to throw. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Sanders is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Raymond now on the return. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on second down. Hooker. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Following the interception, Young, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Quick, yellow, slow check.
On play action, Young. Able to complete this to Chenault. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He takes this to the 15. A flashy juke. That got him a couple extra yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
52.
Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Panthers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Black swap, check white. Smith red, check pink.
They'll run with Sanders. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to tough.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Giovanni Ricci, his first rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Lions 14.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Raymond now on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And Detroit back in possession of the football. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd down, Hooker. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, you know, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going, and that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Throwing to start the drive. Hooker. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Young. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard.
Now Young. This is caught.
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Panthers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Yellow, line. Switch, yellow, blue, check.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Smith, red.
Another run here with Sanders. Nice move at the 5. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
On the set.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Young. Touchdown!
Tommy Trimble
From 6 yards away.
And the Panthers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw on 2nd down. Hooker looking for Wright, and he finds him. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hooker got his man complete over the middle. It's Jackson.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. That's to his running back, complete.
Oh, this is awfully close, but it looks like they're going to move the chains. They somehow get the conversion there on 4th and 9.
Now a throw here to his running back. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Complete to Wright. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
He's got Wright on the short throw.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Lions first down, and he'll get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 4th and 1.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Open man is Raymond. He's got it.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. On the give, this is their fullback. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on 3rd down. Hooker. And now here is another interception.
And the Panthers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Switch, yellow, blue, check. Ready?
Young on 3rd down. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Looking to throw on second down. Hooker. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Complete to Jones. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Bringing it in, Jackson left side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
It's Jackson again on the reception.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Back to throw again. He'll get this to his running back. It's Justin Jackson.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Right side caught by Jackson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And they're going to speed things up here.
Jackson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Hooker. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point try now for Patterson. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field.
They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
Got it. Set. Ready. Black white. Check white. Smith red.
They start on the ground here at Sanders.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Another run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Panthers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Detroit, things aren't